Boker Tov, Mazal Tov to our Chatan, Mr. Nadav Mati, and his marriage to Sophie. This week's breakfast was sponsored by Nadav's friends in honor of his marriage to Sophie. So Mazal Tov, B'ezras Hashem, should build Beit Manu Yisrael. Everyone's invited for breakfast to make brachot in their honor. Thank you for bringing us the Yehishem on Thursday as well. Continuing now with a few of the Minhagim of Chanukah. Is the Seudah, is eating a meal on Chanukah an obligation, a mitzvah, or is it reshut, optional? So we know, for example, on Shabbat, there's an obligation to eat Seudah. On Yom Tov, there's an obligation to have meals with bread. What about on Chanukah? So it's a machloket, and halacha we explain that there is somewhat of an extra element to have meals, extra seudot on Chanukah. However, it's not considered a mitzvah, it's not an obligation, rather it's a reshut. The Shulchan Aruch explains clearly that having extra meals and extra food and a more lavish seudah during Chanukah in honor of the holiday is only reshut, it's only an option and not obligatory. Nevertheless, it's a nice thing to do, and those who add to their seudot and sing more songs and share Divrei Torah is a very beautiful opportunity to show your love of the mitzvah and of the holiday. So that's the halacha, that it's only considered a reshut, not an obligation. Now, there's a key question: why? What's the difference? How come, if you think back, how come by Chanukah there's no obligation, but by Purim there is an obligation? Purim, we know there's an obligation. You have to have a meal, you have to Megillah, and then why? In fact, by Purim, they were trying to destroy our bodies. They went after annihilating the Jewish people. So therefore, when we celebrate also with the more physical, and we celebrate through having extra seudot. By Chanukah, they tried to annihilate our neshamot. They tried to make us assimilate. They wanted to remove the religion. They didn't care to necessarily kill everyone, remove the religion. Therefore, when we celebrate, it's through Hallel, Vehoda'ah, through singing Hallel and praising Hashem. And it's a nice idea on the difference between the two holidays the Chachamim instituted. Now, next, we've explained that there's no need for having bread on the Seudot in Chanukah. And there's also an ancient minhag that we have dairy, or we have more dairy on the days of Chanukah. Why? Because there's a story with Yehudit, and to remember the miracle that happened with Yehudit, and it's a minhag across all of Am Yisrael, both Ashkenazim and Sfaradim, that we have more dairy to remember how Yehudit killed one of the generals of the enemy. She served her wine, she served her dessert, became sleepy, and he killed her. And to commemorate that miracle, we have some dairy foods as well. Also sufganiyot with oil, also to commemorate the miracle of the oil with the menorah. The important halacha, sufganiyot will always be mezonot. The bracha for sufganiya, because they're fried, will be mezonot beforehand. And even if you have a lot, which we don't recommend because it's not healthy, nevertheless, it'll still retain a bracha chorna of ala michya. It won't become hamotzi because it's fried. Now, last, and we'll end with this, during Chanukah, we add ve'al Hanissim into our Birkat HaMazon as well. After the paragraph of Nodeh, where we thank Hashem, we add the tefillah of ve'al Hanissim. Every day of Chanukah that we have bread, we add al Hanissim in the Seudah, in the Birkat HaMazon, and follow and continue as is. Some have the minhag to add an extra harachaman. You don't have to, but it's nice to commemorate the minhag, the miracle that occurred for us. But if someone forgot al Hanissim in his Birkat HaMazon, he does not have to repeat, because, like we said, there is no obligation to have Seudah on Chanukah. It's only a reshut. So therefore, if you forget adding al Hanissim, you don't have to go back. Those are just a few quick halachot and minhagim, and the B'ezras Hashem will continue with more halachot tomorrow. Have a wonderful day.